So now we have our scenario working, writing correctly into Airtable. Let's write it to Asana. Using Asana, you can basically put this information into your process and then also visualize it in a different manner and run other automations, okay? Based on your setup. So for that, we just need to add a router, and then if you want to keep it Airtable, you can write it there, or Google Sheets, whatever. But then let's write it to Asana, and for that we need to create a task. I have already my Asana authenticated here. If you don't know how to do that, just follow a guide for here, online help. It's very easy to do. So then task destination, in this case we'll write it to projects and sections, depending on how you're structured. So like in my case, okay, so let me delete that. I write everything into one project. So if you write it like that, like a task name is Monday, and then you have subtasks and all the queries for Monday, you can do it like that. But I prefer to use the date, and then I can sort it out myself. All right. Now let's continue. We have our workspace. All right. Nothing here except these two things. Okay, so depending on how you organize these fields and how your fields are organized, you need to select whether you use write workspace custom fields or workspace project custom fields. I have both, a mix, so I will use that both options. So none of those fields are in my project except name. Okay, I use name everywhere. It's like name will be here. Everything else is not used in that project. Okay, so now I go to here to project custom fields. All right, and here you see it tells me in which project I used, so I will use email, keywords are here, and media outlet. You can add more fields, of course, if you want. I will use a task name as a summary, and then notes, I will take the whole text. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so we can play with dates, you can use a deadline, and like many other things. All right, but for the moment I will just write it like that, just to show you how it works. Okay, let's check it once again. Okay, sorry, we need to use projects. Okay, like that. Let me check it once again. All good, all good. Okay, so now okay, so now let's run it, and it will just go over each query, analyze the query, and write it into Asana. Write it here. Then, of course, because now you have this information in a certain format, you can use it to do more automations. You can use media outlet, convert media outlet into drop down, so you can sort via media outlets. You can use due dates and etc. To create queries, and if the query is analyzed, you can run it in a different manner. All right, but this automation can run on the back end, constantly working. You can add more analysis using Bitskout. You can create more plugins that will analyze different things, categorize them, etc. But basically, in 30 minutes, you can set this all up and have all this information appearing in your Asana quite easily. All right. Thanks a lot for your time.